I ask my wise angels to guide me always with insights, wisdom, compassion, genuine authenticity, and deeper truths. Collective, welcome to another collective reading. We are in Scorpio season. Okay, this energy is fired up. This energy is rambunctious. I don't know if that's the word, but I'm following the rhythm here. It is like wildfire. It is a death and rebirth, a metamorphosis. Metamorphosis, is that the word? Metamorphosis, is that the word? This is a time for us to awaken our gifts and not to hide it. And not to hide it, and not to hide it. I want to start us off. I have some cards already. I want to start us off with an affirmation, and I'm going to get into some messages, okay? We're going to dive right into it and tap into it. And as I shuffle some cards here, let's get into this affirmation. I rise above earthly matters. Let's go ahead and start focusing in on those breaths, okay? I'm taking your time, okay? I keep hearing ease and grace, ease and grace, ease and grace. And so as you inhale, think of ease and grace, okay? And as you exhale, think of ease and grace. Collective. I rise above earthly matters. I am more than what I feel. I am greater than this pain. I am greater than my mind. I rise above mental clutter. I am more. I am not the crazy everyone says I am. I am multifaceted. I am proud of that. I am greater than the pain my body holds. I am not defined by my emotions and my feelings. I am simply me. I am allowed to be happy, sad, angry, disappointed, all at the same time. I am not ashamed. I am free from shame. Okay. Let's get into these messages, collective. Okay, dragon, lion, and tiger could be very significant for some of you. I was looking up at the sky this morning while I was having my coffee, and I had seen a cloud shaped what it looked like a dragon. Okay, I had said out loud, oh my gosh, it's a dragon. And then I said, no, it's a lion. No, it's a tiger. So I couldn't, at first it looked like a dragon, okay, and it appeared as a dragon, and then I said it was a lion, and then a tiger came up. So those three, very significant. I want to get into the number 444, okay? And I have some cards already laid out here, okay? A lot of us are really tapped into our gifts. Fired, and like what I said, it's like wildfire, you know? This is a door opening up for a lot of us children, okay? This is a door opening up for us. This is our gifts being spoken, and being spoken loud and clear, okay? And as we are tapping into our gifts more and our receptivity is heightening up, collective, hear me when I say, okay? Number 444 is a number that you may be seeing, okay? Also, mirror numbers and double mirror numbers are also very significant, okay? For example, 808, okay, 323, 909, okay? Those could be very significant. 1313, 1414, 1212, 1717 can also be very significant, okay? Those mirror numbers. As far as 444, okay? The meanings here that I had written down and what I had received was foundation, preparation, okay? This preparation is speaking to you very loudly and clearly. This is your gifts. It's like cracking you open, okay? Metamorphosis, okay? This is a a rebirth. You are awakened to your gifts and being fully activated, collective, okay? Do not ignore it, okay? And that's a message right there. That's a very important message, is that you gotta own it. Do not ignore it, okay? You are to produce, you are to co-create. Whatever your, for some of you guys, make music. Y'all anxiety is through the roof. Your anxiety is through the roof. Express, okay? Some of you guys are going to therapy, and this is something that you're speaking to about to your therapist, okay? And that's good. You're learning a lot about your wiring, okay? You're learning a lot about how your body is operating in this season, perhaps. This moment of metamorphosis, this moment of co-creating, this moment of you having this weird and what it seems like a very odd anxiety, okay? Very anxious, okay? You can't keep still. You keep pacing around, okay? This is your anxiety through the roof, okay? And I got here that your anxiety is lying to you, okay? This anxiety is a way for you to express whatever it may be that needs to be expressed in the moment. And this is important, collective. And I'm saying, like, this is the time for you to produce. This is the time for you to really embody it and own it. That when I say collective, I'm following the rhythm here, I am not ashamed. I am free from shame. And so whatever you are feeling around when you are feeling this moment of anxiety, don't put shame around it, and try not to put shame around it. You're going to feel that shame. You're going to feel a little embarrassed because you feel the way that you feel. But this is your body really cracking itself up open. Right? For some of us, perhaps this is our mind and our body aligning itself. And in that process, okay, and hear me when I say I'm following the rhythm here, because this is a very wild and huge, rambunctious energy, okay? Because what's happening here for some of us is like our mind and our body is aligning itself. But you are, in fact, in the middle of it, in between, in the process of it aligning itself. All right, so some of us may feel like we're up in the sky. Our mind is way up in the clouds. Okay, if you are smoking, this could be heightened. So be very careful on your intake. Okay, that just came up right now. So that's something significant for some of you guys. Okay, it's almost like a dream state, right? Your mind is up in the sky. It's in the clouds. Okay, but your body and your mind isn't so aligned. What's happening is your mind and your body is aligning itself. So just be very careful on your intake when you smoke, and also when you're drinking. Okay. I just heard lay low. Okay. Because this could be affecting your process of awakening. Does that make sense? Your process of metamorphosis. And what I'm getting is like you have to honor that time frame. You have to honor that moment of metamorphosis. Don't block yourself from seeing that unfoldment. Okay, I'm following the rhythm here as I go. Okay, and when we speak of foundation, preparation, stability, and grounding, this is actually what's happening, is that your mind and your body is aligning itself. And while it's doing that, while you're producing, while you're having to co-create, while you're having to be in this process, your body is grounding itself. And I'm getting like, give yourself some grace and ease in this moment, 919, when I said that, okay? There's a lot going on in the mind that it's almost hard for it to be aligned with your body. What it's doing for 4 is grounding itself, finding its own stability in it. You having to find your own stability in your own power, if you will, okay? And I'm also getting that while you are also being awakened to your gifts. Okay, I'm following the rhythm here, and if you are connecting with it, please do. And do not force it if you are not. Okay, this may not be for you. But if you know yourself to be a very gifted child, if you know yourself to be a very gifted child, okay, don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. And this is what I mean by don't put shame around your gifts. Don't put shame around how you feel about your anxiety. Okay. Ooh. Know that you are protected. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature, okay? Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Trees is also very significant, okay? Awaken to the powerful force within you. Very powerful. This is coming up for you very strongly. And what's happening is like you can't tell whether or not you should honor it or you shouldn't, because there is shame around it. And what I'm getting here is that you should actually put it to the forefront. It's not a time for you to hide it, because we need you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic, and you're also meant to explore 1111. You're also allowed. You're being asked, collective, and I'm getting like whether we like it or not, we're being asked to put our gifts in the forefront, to express ourselves more boldly and confidently, whether we like this or not. 1122. It's very important for us to tap into these gifts. This is what we're being asked to do. Tap into the gifts. And for a lot of us, you are very much tapped in, right? You're very, very much tapped in. And perhaps you may not be in a position where you feel like you're not feeling well. You know, it's like a roller coaster. You have moments where you're like hyped and you're celebrating this feeling, and then you're back down. Okay, we want to change the way we think about ourselves. And you know what, and I'm also getting that this could also be people around you who's doubting you, right? It's like showing you doubt about yourself, showing you it's like a family member or a friend, a so-called friend, not really giving you that genuine support or congratulating you in what you have accomplished. It's that kind of feeling, that kind of vibe. You know you've done a lot of work. You know you've gone through a lot of breakthroughs. And you know that in having to go through these breakthroughs, man, that rest is needed. That support is needed. That genuine, real love is needed. And you may not be getting that, unfortunately. 1313, it is something that you got to sit with yourself, I suppose, and to celebrate in private, in silence, moving forward. Sometimes it's those little things that we have to learn how to accept for ourselves, for our gifted children. It's hard to be in this cycle of being rejected time and time and time and time and time again. And so when you experience the rejection often for our children, for our gifted children, it's important to give yourself that time to celebrate in private and in silence. It's so vital, whether we know it or not, because it's affecting the body, it's affecting our mind. You know what I mean? It's a parent not saying, I'm proud of you for what you've done, for what you've accomplished. Because either there is jealousy surrounding it, animosity or hate surrounding it. Sometimes, more than likely for our gifted children, you know yourself to be very gifted, you get a lot of jealousy around you. Eventually, you're going to experience that, because what you are exuding out there, collective, is so powerful that some people can't even fathom your 8th, 9th D perception. 444. 444. Foundation, preparation, stability, grounding. I'm following the rhythm here. some of these people around you have not yet seen themselves in the 8th and the 9th perception. You are, in fact, an alien to these people. They can't understand you. So it's easier to hate you. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense, but do you know what I mean? 1515 when I said that. Perhaps because of your wiring, gifted child, I'm speaking to you. Because of your wiring, you got to choose between to keep your friends or to be alone. And I feel like I'm speaking to an even younger generation here for our Gen Zs. Okay, I've never actually, I don't really receive a lot of messages for our Gen Zs, but if you are relating to this and connecting with it, please do, because we need you. Okay, our younger generation as well. You're being cracked open. Oh my gosh, this is a death and rebirth moment for you. It is actually a very monumental moment. It is a very monumental moment for you. Are you kidding me? So, what you may be experiencing, okay, if you are a Gen Z and you're watching this, okay, and look up the years for the Gen Zs, okay, I keep forgetting the years, because I'm mostly reading for millennials, and I know I am, I feel it, right? But if you are a Gen Z and you're watching this and you're connecting with this, oh my gosh, please do, this is amazing. You can't really decide whether to leave your friends behind or to go at it alone. This is the hardest decision, okay? If you are new to tapping into your gifts, if you are a gifted child and you know yourself to have such a you know yourself to be gifted, it's hard for you to decide whether to leave friends behind, and even family members. You know, family members are the number one people who will trigger you, right? Who will more than likely eventually will try to battle with you. Okay, and this is a spiritual warfare. This is a spiritual battle. This is psychological battle that you may be fighting. All right? And you can't differentiate, maybe even can't differentiate your realities right now, or you can't really find a way to understand your reality and your reality with them. I'm following the rhythm here. This is a huge energy. And so what's happening is that you're having to decide whether or not you should stay and stick around with these people or go at it alone. Because in going at it alone, it means you're going to lose them. Okay? But look at you rising. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Like, this is you rising to the occasion. Perhaps your energy. You just can't stop it. This is something that you can't stop. This is wildfire. You got to be seen. You got to be out there, because we need you. We need your gifts. You're helping the collective. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. That's your confirmation. You are guided by the winds of spirit, and your wisdom inspires the world. You love trees. Also, tapping. Okay, look into tapping. Okay, that could be very significant. That could be something that you are also learning. Okay. But even after you hear this, I think this is something important for you. Tapping, okay? This is to help open and activate the energy around your chakras, okay? You see, you are somebody, and I can't stop tapping now. You are somebody, because my eye is like, yo, speak, and my throat chakra is like, speak. You are somebody who is rising to the occasion, okay? You have a very special, unique gift to share to the world. I just want to cry. And it's like, You know you can change the world. Perhaps you were born to do this, you know? But it's hard when, it's hard when you gotta lose people and you gotta go at it alone. This is the beauty of it, because you're honoring yourself. Facing challenges and obstacles and having to leave people behind, sometimes that's something that you have to do. And if you don't live up and activating these gifts, live up to them, you're just depressing yourself. You're suppressing yourself. And why would you want to do that to yourself? Why would you want to suppress yourself over people who don't even really care about you and value you and appreciate you for who you are and not showing that to you? Why would you want to suppress yourself and keep yourself hidden, okay, and choose the people instead who don't even really show you support, genuine support? I'm speaking to somebody here. This is heavy. It's exactly finding 444, finding your stability in all of it and grounding yourself in your power and requiring of you to really leave people behind. And you know what? If they don't want to be with you and they want to be more against you, then that's their problem, not yours, right? Because what's happening here, okay, is that you're honing in more in your control. You're having to have more control of yourself and your gifts and your power. And in having more self-control, and hear me when I say, in having more self-control, you are operating more in a higher frequency each time. Okay? It's exhilarating, collective. It is exhilarating. And it is rising, and it just keeps on going. It's like a rocket ship. It's like a rocket. You just keep going up. And so what happens is, like, the more you operate in a higher frequency and the more you exhilarate, okay, sometimes you got to leave people behind. And if they don't want to exhilarate with you, it's not your fault, you see. We may think that this is our fault by leaving them behind. But what's happening here is you're just divinely guided, divinely being guided and protected all the way through and through. You are being supported in all of it. It is your gifts that we need. It is your gifts that needs to be put out there in such a time. And hear me when I say that while you're having to hone in your energy, collective, okay, I'm speaking to a gifted child here. While you are having to hone in your energy and to gain more self-control. This is about self-control, foundation, grounding, stability, 444. While you are gaining more self-control, it's going to be a different world. Your surrounding is going to be different each time. This is, in fact, man, showing a lot more honor and showing. Praise God. It's not a very easy task when you're having to choose between honoring the Lord and honoring yourself or honoring your friends and family. And sometimes you got to choose which one you want to stand in. But sometimes you got to choose which one feels right to you. You got to choose which one you feel good in. And if you are one choosing yourself, okay? If you are one choosing yourself and leaving people behind, you know that this is something that you had to choose in order to save yourself. Do you hear me? It's something that you know you have to choose to save yourself because, well, it didn't work out with you and your family and a friend, whatever it may be, that was lingering around you, that was stealing, destroying you, trying to keep you unalive while you over here trying to rise. Because, well, we need you, collective. It isn't something that you boast about and you be walking around boasting about. It is something that you are. And so while you are, either they're with you or they're not. It's not something you boast about. It is who you are. And if they don't accept who you are, I am not ashamed, I am free from shame, then they can't be around. Let me tell you something. This energy just keeps coming up and I just would rather not get into it, but you can't grow around jealous people. It just cannot work. You can't be around people who is giving you evil eye all the time. You can't grow that way. You can't thrive that way. And if you are needed in this world, and if we need your gifts in this world, then you really do need to be celebrating in silence and maybe even producing in silence. Perhaps I'm speaking to somebody here who spends a lot of time alone, and you be in your motherfucking element while you are alone. You be feeling yourself so much when you're alone. You be in your element more when you're alone. Because for some reason, you just cannot thrive and grow around jealous people. You cannot thrive and grow around animosity and hate. You know what I'm saying? The hate and the animosity and the jealousy that people be surrounding you with and putting it in you, and you never asked for it. On top of that, trying to keep you unalive while you're trying to rise and you're trying to co-create. Because you're just trying to make yourself a better person. It isn't that you just be going around and boasting it. No, it isn't that you are evil. It isn't that you are this villain and now you're becoming a villain because of what they had done to you. Perhaps this is your era of being a villain because once was a villain to you and was trying to keep you unalive, but you over here just trying to heal and better yourself, and better yet, trying to better yourself to better for other people. Imagine somebody hating on you and being jealous of you while you just at home stretching and doing yoga and meditating and being a better person every day for everybody. That don't make no sense. And so the hate and the jealousy that people try to surround you with has nothing to do with you. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love while they try to surround you with hate, animosity, jealousy, and envy. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. And that is exactly what you have been trying to do. We cannot grow around jealous people. We cannot thrive around jealous people. Perhaps you are one getting along more with animals than you do with humans, because humans just don't do it for you. This world is fueling our minds with fear like gasoline. That's the message I got this morning at 4 a.m. My dog needed to go out and use the bathroom, and I honestly didn't want to get up because I was in a deep slumber and dream, okay? And then I received the message, fueling our minds with fear like gasoline. You know, some of these people be up early in the morning. Some of these people be up, these wicked people be up early in the morning, I don't know, at night. And they be pulling on your energy because they think they got a problem with you. You ever like feel like people be pulling on your energy for no reason, just to bother you? And they be pulling on your energy and you be feeling them from a distance spiritually, because either they feel guilty about something and they're feeling shameful about something, and that's not something that you can fix for them, but they try to blame it on you, collective. Like it's your damn motherfucking problem and shit. No. I suppose this is a time for us to be changing our ways. You know what I mean? It's not a time to be spreading hate and jealousy. We going against the hate and jealousy. We're going against the hate and the jealousy this time around. Y'all, for our healers, for our empaths, for our hypersensitives, you know, for our people pleasers, excuse me, you've had enough. Excuse me, you've had enough of these fake-ery. You have had enough of all of this fake-ery. Fake friends. Showing fake support. Right? But you over here still giving and being supportive of them. You know what I mean? And so when I say it's time for you to, it's time. And above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Colossians 3, verse 14. I've seen this post, okay, and it's coming back to me now. Being authentic is not what people think it is, right? Being authentic isn't something to flaunt, to show off, to have more power, to gain more power, and to be better than everybody. That's not what authenticity means, and I feel like that's being misinterpreted. And follow me, I'm following the rhythm here, okay? And hear me when I say that authenticity isn't for everybody. I think everybody wants to be authentic, right? I also think that this world needs authenticity. Yes, absolutely. But I feel like some of us misinterpret the idea of authenticity. Authenticity doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Authenticity is produced and in a very high sensitive time is being alchemized. Every season, there's something to it. You gotta add a little bit of salt, you gotta add a little bit of pepper, you gotta add a little bit of this ingredient. But it's in your time, it is in your pace. Authenticity is made through alchemy. It's not something to flaunt so you can be better and look better than everybody. No, that's not what authenticity means. Authenticity is made through alchemy. There's a lot of pressure that comes with it. Much like how you have to choose between you or your family and friends. And if your family and friends are not with you, they gotta go respectfully. Authenticity is staying true to yourself and to your journey. In the in-between, in the sadness, in the greatness, in the depression, in the breakthroughs, in the breakdowns, in the hitting rock bottom like 50 times. Some of us want to be authentic, but not a lot of us want to go through the process of being authentic. And so while some of you guys be doing all this swap destiny type bullshit, this is where it came from. You want to be authentic, but you are not committed to actually being in the process and the process of alchemy of being authentic. Authenticity doesn't just come out of nowhere. No. It is made. It is made through trials and error, obstacles, and greater challenges that one has to be willing to take. So if you are out here and you're calling yourself authentic, but you swap destiny with people, you better think twice. Secretly having competition with people and secretly doing swap destiny and spells and hexes and all that bullshit black magic you guys fucking do, and then calling yourself fucking authentic. You ain't authentic. You are a fraud. You are false, and we're getting rid of you. Starting with a prayer. Heavenly Father, I come to you today with an open and humble heart. I love you and appreciate you. I ask you to fill me with your strength, peace, and joy so that I can see my dreams come to pass. I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. I will press through to victory. Show me your miraculous power. In Jesus' name, inshallah, amen. Okay, and here's another thing about being authentic, okay? Because you guys be using all that word and throwing it around and flaunting it like you own it, but you be swap destining with people, but you're not actually really owning it. It's just all for show, you see. But authenticity isn't for show. It is made through alchemy. Through challenges, blood and sweat and all, heart and all. You see, all these people out here who are privileged, and hear me when I say that you guys are privileged, all you privileged children don't understand the other children who have to work from the bottom, from the fucking ground and up. No matter what the fuck your culture is, I don't give a shit. But some of us children have to actually work hard for this. We sacrificed ourselves for this, for you to be stealing what is ours. It is not appreciated. It is disrespect to us and the Lord. Because we be doing this for the Lord if you didn't know. And another thing about being authentic is that's you staying true with the Lord and yourself and honoring yourself and losing everything else and sacrificing everything else so you can gain everything else. That's what you don't know about authenticity. I get really passionate about things that we work hard for, through and through, every single day, by and by, just so people can steal it, destroy it, and then keep you unalive. And then claim what is yours that you created from the fucking ground and up. And if you gotta get rid of them, you gotta get rid of them. Respectfully get rid of them. Respectfully. We're sick of people taking what is ours. So yeah. It's like, what I'm getting is like, we can't just let it get away. We can't just let you guys get away with what you're doing, your wickedness and evil ways. is not working anymore for you. And your dreams be telling it so. Our dreams be telling it so. And so you can keep lying to yourself and keep masking yourself, but that mask is slipping also. Y'all want to claim what you want to claim, but it's not yours to claim because you didn't do nothing about it. The alchemy did not happen. You see, now you just got yourself in trouble because what you had done in the moment when you did the swap destiny, you set yourself up to fail. Because now you actually got to go through the grind and the blood and the sweat that comes with being authentic. Being authentic doesn't mean be cool. Being authentic means being true to your ugly too. And being real and honest with your ugly. And then saying to yourself, I still love you and I'm still gonna care for you. And I will still be with you. And I still love you in spite of the ugly. And saying, I am aware of the ugly. Let me just get into the ugly. Let me get into the pain really quick so that I don't rot inside and I don't spread my poison onto everybody. Y'all privileged children. Hate me or leave. Hate me or love me, I don't give a shit. I'm not here to be loved. I'm here to be just. And we're bringing just back into this world. I don't care to be liked. What I care is to be fair. And to also earn what I fucking worked for while y'all be stealing it. That shit's not cool. Because all I have been is a friend to you. And so when I say all these privileged children, we have been nothing but understanding to you. Respectfully, you are privileged. And in return, respect us for working hard, from trying to create something with nothing. Trying to create something out of nothing. Because you see, our families, well, they had to work really hard and sacrifice as well. Perhaps we have become authentic and had alchemized our way through it because we had absolutely fucking nothing to work with. And then you want to take that away from us so you can flaunt it and say, this is mine and this is mine. No, it's not. No, it's not. And we're really tired. I mean, can you tell? I mean, can you tell? You know, we didn't go through the blood and sweat and trying to get to know our own shadow for ourselves. Matter of fact, you're getting triggered because you haven't gotten to know your shadow for yourself. While we were in it, and we were in hell, and well, everything that came with it, we had to produce it. and then get ourselves out of the pit. I wait for the Lord. My whole being waits. And in his word, I put my hope. Psalm 135. You know, when I speak privilege, I speak with sincerity and I speak with truth. And if you're getting triggered, then be it so. Because goddammit, you've been suppressing us and triggering us for a long motherfucking time and have been silencing us for a long motherfucking time. Be mad. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed. For his compassions never fail. Lamentations 3:22-23. We're trying to build something for our families. We're trying to create something and rebuild and build something for their generations to come. But you don't get that because you're privileged. So you don't actually know the work, the blood and sweat you gotta put in. Excuse me, collective. Something just came over me. Because, well, perhaps it's about damn time. And I mean, shout out to all our generational breakers, cycle breakers, generational curse breakers. I mean, shout out to you for all the hard work that you've been doing in trying to rebuild this motherfucking place for our generations to come to have, to receive in grace and in authenticity. While the rest of you pray for our downfall and trying to keep us unalive. I mean, no wonder why you voted for Trump. Let's not get political. We're just trying to gain more control here and self-control for us and to help our generations to come to have more stability and grace. And some kind of decency away from all this wickedness and evil ways. Something is unfolding here. This is one's loss and another's gain. This is death and rebirth. A door closes and another opens. A process. Metamorphosis. In the making. A baby is being born. A heartbreak. A group of women laughing in unison. A divorce. A wedding is to come. A loss of a family member. Will we ever learn to appreciate the moment? An ending to a new beginning, a lesson learned. An upcoming school presentation, are we ever really prepared? An abrupt interruption, you hear nothing but silence. Have you heard it before? sounds a lot like music in the wind, whistling in the trees. All around you, you hear life. Moving and going, pausing and changing, dancing and singing, swinging and rocking. Good here, bad over there. Will we ever stop to hear the rhythm of a song, a moment that lasts a lifetime? Our children using their voices against all crime. Where did we go wrong? Changing the beat, so we might as well all take a seat. The world is changing now. Our children growing up now, making a difference, making music, round of applause now. What a moment. Maybe it is time to grow up now. Our children has been through enough. Put down that gun now, make your bed. Wash your hands, wash your feet, your face now, and put your hope and faith in the Lord now. You have done enough. And we have had enough. I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next. Peace and blessings, and always take care. My name is Kimber, and you can hit me up, and if you want a reading, you know, I'm here. Whatever. I love you.